Hello, welcome to today's movement class. We will start in lying on the belly with the head turned to the right. And while you come to lie down and relax as much as possible as it is in lying on the front side for you, please be reminded that today's movement sequence is not just for the effects, but mainly it is to study ourselves, to feel, to sense, to explore, and to learn consciously, but also to learn through movement in a kinesthetic sense. And of course, you will gain something in the end, like being a bit more flexible, a bit more relaxed, and you will walk a little bit better. Everything will go together much more smoothly. So, having said that, I hope you're ready in the starting position, and then let's get to the lesson. Okay, and have your left arm downwards alongside the left side of your body, and stand your right hand in front of your shoulder somewhere. So, and you can also bend your right knee a little bit. And you see already it's not a very fast lesson, because we really want to feel something. For example, how you stand your hand, how far away. Think about doing a push-up with your right hand. So where is the best location to prop yourself up? But instead of doing a push-up, just push against the floor a little bit and let go again. So you push with your right hand against the floor, and what does this do? So that's what we want to find out. So does your elbow move? Does your shoulder lift and lower? So when you relax again, does your right shoulder relax closer towards the floor? And when you start pushing, yes, so there's different phases. The start of the pushing, then a little bit more pushing, and then how strong do you push? And maybe your shoulder girdle will roll, and maybe your head will roll more towards the backside of your head. And when you stop again, you flatten to the floor again. So maybe this will help your neck in this challenging position of lying on the belly with the head turned to the right. And whenever your right hand, or your right arm needs a rest, just relax your right arm also to the floor. But only for 2-3 seconds until you can stand the right hand again. And maybe every time you relax your arm and stand your hand again, you find a better place, a mechanically more advantageous, a better place mechanically to push against the floor and to let go again. And why are we doing this? So let's do another movement. And the other movement is to bend your right knee and draw your right knee up towards your face alongside the floor. So your right foot, the inside of your right foot, the inside edge of your right foot will be on the floor. And the inside edge of your right knee will be on the floor, and you will drag your knee. So please do that. Drag your right knee up towards your face. Bit by bit, and then push. What do you push down again? Your leg, your right knee, or your right foot, or your right heel, the toes of your right foot. What do you think of, or nothing at all? What do you push down again when you straighten your right leg again to lie on your belly? And here you see already, if you do this movement again and again, your right hand plays a role in this. So when you push with your right hand against the floor, it might be a bit easier to draw up your right knee towards your face. And why is that? In which way why is that when you push your right hand against the floor, half-sided push-up, so your head rolls? Maybe exaggerate it a bit. So instead of your head looking towards your right knee, if that happened, let your head roll to look up to the ceiling a bit more while you draw up your right knee. So we exaggerate to make it clear what's happening. So your torso is rolling. Your right shoulder is lifting far away from the floor, so you can. And why not move your face closer to your right knee, and while your right knee comes closer to your face? Ain't that a nice play together of the right shoulder and the right leg, isn't it? So that's one way to connect the movement. And of course, it's a movement of the head, a movement of lowering the head, bending the neck towards your right knee, and the right knee coming up to your nose. Or is it? Is it your forehead? What do you choose? Or your chin? And you can also take your time to explore that, to reach with your chin towards your right knee, or with your nose or your forehead or one ear. And all that makes a difference. And that's the point of this lesson, to feel, not yet actually, but that's one of the things we do in this lesson, to explore how it changes the movement when you think about your nose or your right eye, your left eye, your forehead, the inside edge of your right knee or the outside edge of your right knee. How does this change the bending and the extending? So I've said already a lot, and in my video classes, you're free to explore whatever comes to you. So maybe you play with how you position your hand, in which directions do your fingers point, how far is your hand, your right hand, the supporting hand, away from your chest or your sternum, chest bone. Or do you focus more on the flexion of your neck or the rolling of your head? Maybe even the rolling of your lower leg, the orientation of your toes. So whatever comes to you, you can follow that for a line. There's many things already to look at, to explore how the pushing of the floor with your right hand supports the rolling of your pelvis. How strong do you push with the knee towards the floor? Does your knee push as much as your right hand, your right knee, or your right hand? So keep exploring and discovering, feeling and sensing for a little bit. A little bit longer. Make yourself comfortable on the floor. Enjoy the movements. Now, for the main idea of this lesson, and please come back onto your front side, but instead of with your right leg long, but instead of standing your right hand, have your right arm extended downwards, just like you have the left one. So the right hand is not standing, there's no support here. So we took away the support of the shoulders and now draw up your right knee again on the floor. So the same movement for the right leg and for the pelvis and the twist, but without pushing the floor with your right hand. Yeah. So where to put the right arm, maybe you can put the right hand towards your midline, like you would be reaching your right foot from the inside with your right hand, just to have the right arm out of the way. Or you can try whatever position you want for your limp right arm. And you already might have noticed it's not that hard as on the first try. You just need to remember what you did when you supported yourself with your right hand. And you might get the smoothness back. Yes, so the same movement of drawing your right knee towards your face and your face towards your right knee. So the arm is not useful anymore, but of course you still have a torso and a neck and the pelvis and everything moves and rolls just the same. And here also explore a bit on your own, see what you discover, see what's most enjoyable, what you can come up with. And then stand your right hand again. See what location you found for your right hand now. And do the same movement again. You push, like the first one, you push with your right hand. Yeah, so now the rolling is much clearer, isn't it? You push with your right hand, you draw up your knee. Okay, so this is the main thing of this lesson, and then we roll on the back to take a short rest on the back. Yes, and feel how is your right side different from your left side. And if you roll your head from the left to the right, how are the two sides different from each other? Yeah, might be quite a pronounced difference. So let's do the other side as well. Please come onto your belly again and turn your face to the left. I might turn and do the same thing also and turn away from the camera. So no disrespect, just maybe for you it's interesting if you look at the screen sometimes, how does it look from behind? And here again we start with the left hand standing on this side, the right arm is downwards. So, is that symmetrical, or how is your ability, your skills, or what is your image of your left hand? How do you press with your left hand against the floor? Does your shoulder girdle roll as easily? Does your head roll as easily? Is it as easy to look to the ceiling as on the other side? And then also on this side, start to think of your left leg, your left knee. And draw up your left knee up towards your face. At first, just to see how is it on this side, might be more difficult or more easy. How does your left leg roll? How much do you roll your pelvis? You could look up to the ceiling or look down towards your knee. What movement helps the most to make it easier to move your left knee towards your face and your face, your head? Your face, yes, the face attached to the head towards the knee, knee towards the head. And then let's remove the support of the left arm. Have your left arm downwards. You can store your left hand in between your legs and have your left arm limp and start to, yes, what do you need to do? To bend your left knee and draw it up towards your face. Or bend your head, your neck, bend the neck. That's what bends, not the head. The neck is bending. A right shoulder might come up. Right foot might elongate down. There's so many things only you can discover. Only you can figure out, feel in yourself how to optimize this movement. Yes, how about bringing the right arm overhead? Does this work with your shoulder? Or have the right hand standing? Can you support yourself with your right hand in this movement? Or maybe you want to stand your left hand again and see how it is when you press with your left hand to draw up your left knee and bend, side bend, forwards bend. So again, play a little bit, see what you discover, how you can optimize, how you can play, feel sense, make yourself comfortable on the floor. Comfortable in learning or with learning and discovering. You could stop a movement once in a while, take a short rest, see was there any tension you don't need, you can let go of, and then continue the movement. Then again, turn the head to the other side. Hello. Now the head is to the right again, probably. With your right hand standing. See how it is on this side again. Some of you might touch your forehead or your teeth towards onto your right knee, or your right knee can support your chin. If you can use your arm or you don't use your arm, in the end it doesn't make much of a difference. So again, play around a little bit on this side again. Play around, yes. See how your lower body connects to your upper body. One thing I could suggest, one more thing of the many things, is not just to go into a bending, a flexion movement, but also in an extension movement to bring your head backwards. It's like pushing with your right foot, almost like in crawling, pushing with your right foot against the floor to extend your head backwards. And then drawing up your knee to bend forwards and bring your head towards your knee. Just as a small addition to this lesson. And then switch a little bit, a couple of times to the left, to the right. With the hands standing or the arms downwards. So take your time, don't come too wild, don't do the movements too fast. But you can try to do them fast, and you already see they are getting smoother and smoother. Everything connects more and more. Okay, so short lesson, as always, here on YouTube. How much do we have? Half an hour maybe. So I think we made some progress. We made a couple of very nice discoveries, and we conclude the lesson. But to conclude the lesson, please come to lie on your back. Just for a minute, see how it is to lie on your back. Ah, yes. Much better, isn't it? And when you roll your head to the right and to the left. panned out. How is your overall feeling? Okay, surprisingly short, sweet little lesson for, I have prepared these lessons for over a couple of weeks already. Okay, so we need to get up, come up to standing to see how it is in standing. Let's do this as a last thing together in this lesson today. So, how easy was it to come up? Huh? Quite nice, huh? Fluid, flexible. Yes, the legs connect somehow to the shoulders. And when they do, everything is easier and lighter. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for your support. Without your support, these videos would not be possible, or the other way around. Only because of your support, I can make this and we can share this. And yes, enjoy our smooth movements. All right, that's all for today, and see you in the next video.